this is your girl SolieSims and welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new, thank you for joining us and I hope you decide to stay. Today we're doing a very simple house build. It's a 1-bedroom open plan type living space on this island in Windenburg. It is surrounded by trees and very close to the ocean, and the other houses in the area kind of have this modern wooden feel to it, so I wanted to carry that over in my build as well. It's not going to be an overly long build. It's about like 20 minutes in regards to the build itself. I didn't have any specific sim in mind for it, and I actually got inspiration on a photo of a floor plan, which is why I started off this way, that I saw on Pinterest. And I decided I wanted to try to do it because it's so simple and very easy. To me, it looked that way anyway. And yes, I know I am building right now without a ceiling simply because it brings in so much more light. Eventually I do add in the ceiling and then I do all the other changes, etc. As usual, some of my landscaping is done off camera because I wasn't sure, and I do change around some features but not anything too big. I did change that window, which is going to be the kitchen window, the long one. I did change that out because at the end it didn't work out the way I wanted to in this space in particular. There's lots of open doors in this build, so the living room alone has a sliding door, and then there's this open door like that swing shut to go out, and then the bedroom as well has another door that is open. I have not tested it with like winter, for example, but I mean it should function just as a door, I would assume, so I think it should be fine. And I've started building in fall. It's still early days in fall. The leaves are just kind of starting to change colors, etc. But I'm excited to start having a couple of fall builds coming out. So for this table, I did a little bit of tablescaping, and I imagined that it was for maybe a birthday party, that the table was set maybe towards the end of the birthday party where there were cakes, etc. set out on the table. Disregard what my intro video showed. Maybe, I don't know, my sim self was preparing something different for herself, for her to have. But I just wanted, because I didn't do too much decorating overall inside of the house and lots of clutter. I did not do lots of clutter. I decided to just do a tablescape to kind of make the place seem a little bit full, at least in one section. So the house is not, like I said, overly cluttered. It's very simple, very neutral colors, and for some reason this is how I like to decorate. I hardly ever, I don't know, I lean towards this type of color palette a lot. It's difficult for me to decorate with color, but I do try upon occasion. And if you've been following me for a while, watching my videos for a while, you will notice that this is what I do. This is just, I don't know, it soothes me, it feels comfortable, and I know it's better as a content creator to have like a wider variety of build styles. I mean, I think I do, but for some reason when it comes to the decorating, etc., my color palettes always seem to lean into this. So if it's not like for a specific sim that I'm building, I tend to do my neutral colors. I don't know, but I do have a lot of CC from Harry and Felixander. I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name fully, but anyway, I do have a lot of CC from them, and it tends to lean towards that, my style of building anyway. So that happens. I did put in some as well from Sam and some other miscellaneous ones that I can't remember right now. But what I was saying is that I didn't do this with a particular sim in mind. So I figure the way that I decorated, it could be for either a male or a female sim, or vice versa, or just whatever. And then we also have as well neutral colors in the house, which I think would lend to that as well. And I didn't put in that many skill building items as well. I think I only put in a telescope, and that's towards the end of the video. On the back porch, I put in a telescope because I mean the view out there is beautiful. It's really, really nice. I like it, and I didn't overly do too much in regards to landscaping either. It's very I wouldn't say bare bones, but I tried to keep in line with the landscaping that was already there. So there's not lots of gardening stuff. In fact, there's no gardening stuff at all. Everything there is pretty much organic, and it will grow like, well, it will not grow, I mean, guys, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it falls in line with what is already here. I had a bit of trouble trying to figure out what type of cabinets I wanted to put up, and I wasn't sure if it even matched the bottom cabinets. And of course, we know how much of a hassle that has been trying to get matching cabinetry to the cupboards. But I think this one went okay. I do change the wallpaper on the outside as well. I don't know. I kind of, at first I really liked it, but then I thought, it didn't quite work for me. Like, I don't know why it took so long for me to figure like I really don't want this one. But yeah, but anyway, I do change it in the end. I do change as well some of the heights for the platform that I put, and I used that platform in particular because it looked similar to what the other houses in the area had, and I wanted to try to keep it as uniform as possible when I was decorating. So like the houses seem like they're all done by maybe the same contractor, or maybe the same contracting firm, or whatever it is. As for outside here, I just put in 2 chairs in the front. I eventually jazzed it up a little bit, adding flowers and lights on the outside. And as you can see by now, I've put in the ceiling, and see how much it just darkened the space before I actually put in any lights. And I don't know, I kind of liked it when I was trying to figure out what I was doing before I added in the ceiling. I may do this style of building again, I'm not sure. For the living room, I wanted a fireplace. Sorry for the noise, guys. I wanted the fireplace, but I felt like the space, as large as it was, and it seemed very open, there wasn't enough space to do a lot of what I wanted to do. Like the sofas, I couldn't get in like proper armchairs, not so much to the sofa, but the armchair with the footstool. So what I ended up doing, I got rid of the armchairs completely, and I made the footstool just a little bit smaller, and fit it in a corner over there. And I put the first center table that I had before, I put it there instead. Now this is actually a television that I've put up on the wall. It's one of the packs from Harry and Felix, where they made wall art that had a dual function, like a television as well. So that's what I did. so yeah. And so I changed it around a bit. I eventually added in a rug, and I put the original table back. I moved everything so there's like easy flow just going straight through to the outside and coming back in. But this house, as simple as it is, it's kind of expensive. Like fully furnished, when I put it up in my library, it was about a little over $93,000. And I thought that I could have possibly worked on a budget, but I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I didn't want to do it because it was just something that I was doing for myself, something that, just for me to enjoy. So I didn't I just worked with that. And I decided to put a very small like office area in the bedroom, and I imagine maybe the sim works from home a lot, or maybe they just work from home every single day, but they like the fact that the place is not cluttered, it's not overbearing with stuff, and that is what makes it so much easier to be able to work there. Maybe, I don't know. So that's why I just literally just put one that small desk and the computer, and I didn't even clutter it either. I think I put a lamp on there, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's what I did. I actually did the bathroom on camera. I think I did. But what I did with it is that I made it so that it's a step down. So there is the bathroom when you enter, and the toilet is right there, the sinks, etc., and then there's just a step down going into the shower stall area itself. I think that worked out really well. I had my sim test everything is working fine, except for the jacuzzi that I put it in the end. And I didn't do any of these things on camera. Like I said, I did the whole decorating of the pool area off camera whilst I was doing the landscaping, but you will see in the video, in the picture, sorry, that I did put in a pool, and I mean, it's decked up the pool area, and I did put in a jacuzzi, but I think the jacuzzi is more for style, simply because I wanted it sunken in the ground, and it just doesn't work that way in Sims, unfortunately. It doesn't. But I hope you do like it, how it turned out. I hope you like the whole build, actually. And what type of Sims do you imagine, or Sim do you imagine lives here? Like, what type of personality that they have? Because I did this without thinking of what the personality might be, what the interests might be, or hobbies might be. Really, I think it's pretty bare in regards to character in the build of the Sims, like just showing their personality. So I would love to know the type of person, the type of Sim that you would move into this space, and what job they have. Do they have pets? I actually considered bringing in a dog as well, but I decided against it in the end. But there's ample space in the event that you do want to bring in a pet, and there's lots of space outdoors as well, because like I said, this is in the middle of the island, in the middle of nowhere, so there's ample room for an animal to roam free. And yeah, we're coming up towards the end of the video now. Here you will see I'm just doing like some finishing touches. I did excuse me, I did do a lot of the little pieces, like I said, off camera, in regards to the landscaping, etc. And I just played around with a few little things, made it look a little bit better. And I pulled out stuff as I was going through. I also added a barbecue station at the back here, and just pushed this outdoor table closer to the door just a little bit, which you don't see in the video, but it's definitely there during the pictures, which you will see at the end of the video. So if you have not done it as yet and you're still here at the end of this video, I implore you, please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment. I would love to know what you think about this build, and your thoughts, like I said, on who you would actually put in here. And I'll see you again in the next video, guys. Goodbye.